is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, this is another DC Legends video. I'm gonna start off by saying this video is for early game players. Mid game, it may be helpful, but this is really for early game players. So if you're in game, late mid game, then this probably isn't really for you. I'm gonna discuss which characters you should farm, starting from Heroic Chapter 1. Hopefully this will be part of a series. But I'm going to just give a brief overview, and then later on I'll release more videos just going in depth with each of these characters. But out of these four, when you're early in game, you're going to receive frags when you go through Chapter 1 of the Heroic version. Now, a lot of you like me. So if you couldn't tell, Batman is my favorite character. He was the one that I developed, like I worked on and invested the most into just because I love Batman. But if I'm giving you any bit of advice, or if I can rank the characters in terms of their usefulness, fourth is going to be Yellow Lantern Sinestro. I haven't even leveled him up. I never saw him in the early game, mid game, in game. When I say never, not never, but he is not a character that's used very often. He's been reworked several times and he just still doesn't find any space in the game. So he would be fourth place on this list. Zatanna and Batman could switch second and third. Batman has a good kit for early game players, for early mid game players. The problem is that as you get deeper and deeper into the game, his kit just doesn't hold up for end game. So investing in him early on can help you progress, but he's not going to be a character that can help you in the end game. Same thing with Zatanna. And truth be told, when you have that daily requirement of doing 5 heroic missions, for the last 3 years that I've been playing this game, I always do Batman and Zatanna. I always do Batman because he's my favorite character. I don't know why I can't let it go. I always do Zatanna because she has a good kit. If they made one change, which is to make her heal an overheal as opposed to just a regular heal, she would be in-game viable. I see her in-game from time to time, and I'm not sure if that's because of alliance missions or whatever, but I could make her work in game. Batman CC, Cape Crusader, I could also make work in game. Zatanna is a little bit easier to make work in game than Batman CC is. So Batman will take third place, Zatanna will take second. The one that you should invest in the most, and I'm going to go more in depth in this is going to be just a short, quick introduction to it. The one that you should invest in the most is Green Lantern. He's so boring. He is so absolutely boring. His kit is straight vanilla, but he wins. He's constantly in game content. He will help you get through a lot, progress a lot. Early game and mid game, one of the characters that will drive you crazy, still drives me crazy now, is Harley Quinn, Mad Jester. Her evasion is obnoxious, and they gave Hal Jordan a rework like a year and a half ago that just basically made him the anti-Harley Quinn, like he can just stomp her out. That'll be a big deal for you traveling from early through mid-game. He is definitely viable in-game. He is used all the time in the in-game. In fact, if I go to my PvP now, I'm sure there's going to be a Green Lantern-led team somewhere in there. Let's see. Oh, no, he's not. Let's see if I refresh if there's going to be one in there. Mario. Oh, yep. See, there's one right there. There's another one too. He's still used in in-game PvP, so you know. So he is definitely a character that you should invest in early in the game. He will help you progress a lot. Second, I would say is Zatanna, just because she can remove buffs and heal your team. He provides shield for your team as well. Batman can hit like a truck in the very beginning. He hits very, very hard when he's invisible. His A3 is awesome. And Yellow Lantern Sinestro, you can ignore them. So that's the introduction to it. I hope that helped out some of you early game players. I will go into depth more with each of these characters that I feel are actually worthy of investing in or not. And then I'm going to try to go through each chapter as you progress through the game and say which ones are worth it and which ones are not. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.